Hello dear students, welcome you all to the 26th lecture of Marketing Management, and today's topic is roles of intermediaries. In last lecture we have seen that what are the different types of distribution channels, and there we discussed about the direct as well as the indirect channel of distribution, and there we have seen that the different level of intermediaries, like we have seen agents, we learn about wholesalers, distributors, retailers, jobbers and all. Okay, so today we will discuss what are the roles these intermediaries perform. So let's start the lecture. First we will learn about agents. Sometimes we say brokers also. Okay, agent or brokers. So agents or brokers are the individuals or might be some companies, okay, that acts as an extension of the manufacturer's companies. And what are their roles? The main job is to represent the producer to the final users in selling a product. So while they do not take the product ownership, okay, the agents, they don't take the ownership of the product, but they take the position of the product in the distribution process. And how they get the profit? If they don't take the ownership, they don't decide the prices, so how they get the profit? So they make profit through some kind of fee or commission, okay, like let's say the example, I am a manufacturer and I want to sell my product to the wholesaler, and I'm new in the market. I don't have any contact, so I want to sell my product to the wholesaler. So what I will do, I will approach to a agent, and he will search the wholesaler for me and represent my company to the wholesaler and make a deal between or fix a deal between the manufacturer and the wholesaler. Okay, but he is not taking the ownership. Okay, he is just matching two parties together, and some kind of fee or commission they are charging on that. Okay, so when we are saying they don't take the ownership of the product, it means they cannot set the price and they cannot control the final method of sale. Okay, when we are using the word, remember it, when we are using the word they cannot take the ownership of the product, it means they don't set the price and they cannot control the final method of sales. So how they get the profit? Through some kind of fee or some kind of commission they charge. Next is wholesalers. Okay, so wholesalers, they take title of the good and services. It means they can fix the price of the good, and they can find out the final method of sale also. Okay, but in case of agent, we have seen that they can't take the ownership of good and services. So wholesalers are independently owned and they own the product that they sell. Wholesaler do not work with small number of products, as we know that they buy in bulk. Okay, and they store the product also. Okay, they take the ownership, they perform the storage function, and what they do apart from this, they resell the product to the retailers in small quantity. It means they break the bulk. Okay, they buy in bulk and then they supply it to the retailer in the smaller quantity. It is very rare that wholesaler will sell their product to the final users. Rather than that, what they do, they sell it to some other intermediaries like retailers commonly. Okay, and they charge a price to the retailers higher than the price in which they bought the product. Okay, so how they are making the profit? They are buying it from the manufacturer in lesser prices and selling it to the retailer in a higher prices. and they do not operate on a commission or system, okay, like agent do. So wholesalers buy from manufacturer, sell it to in bulk. They break the bulk and sell it to the retailers, and they buy in lesser prices from the manufacturers because they are buying in bulk. It is most cost effective, and then they are selling it to the higher prices to the retailers. So they are making profit, or they are generating profit through this. They are not based on commission or some kind of fee they are charging. Okay, wholesaler perform a lot of other jobs also. Like some wholesalers have their own sales team, okay, who sell it to the retailers. They do a lot of advertisement. Sometimes they give they give credit to the retailers, okay. Sometimes they help financially to the manufacturers also if the relations are good between them. So wholesalers are very very important in retail settings. Next we will discuss about the distributors. So there is a very little difference between distributors and wholesalers, and sometimes many of the students they get confused between what are wholesalers and what are distributors, okay. Distributors also take the ownership of the product. They also store it and sell it off to the off at a profit to the retailer or another intermediaries. So how they are different from other that like wholesalers? The difference is that if a distributor is having some association with some company, they will not sell the product of the competitors. But in case of wholesaler, it is not like that. One example I have given here, like is if there is a distributor of Coca-Cola, he will not distribute Pepsi's product, okay. So the difference is that distributors ally themselves to complementary products. Okay. So they will sell only one company's product. They will not sell the competitor's product. And in this way, they can maintain a closer relationship with their suppliers and the wholesalers do. Okay. Next are the retailers. Retailers could be of different size and shapes. Okay, like it could be large chains like Walmart or your Big Bazaar or Reliance stores. Okay, or might be small shops nearby to our residential areas. Okay, and they all do the similar kind of activities, like they buy from the distributors or the wholesaler, and then they sell it to the final customers. They are very very important in Indian settings, like for rural India and all. We the companies rely on retailers itself, okay. So they have their own margins in which they buy from that wholesalers or distributors and sell it to the end customers. So they earn certain kind of margins in this, okay. So whatever their size, retailers purchase products from the market intermediaries and sell them directly to the end users for a profit. So today we have seen that what are the roles of intermediaries. We have learned about the agents, we have learned about the wholesalers, we have learned about the distributors, and finally we have learned about the retailers. I hope today's lecture is clear to you. Thank you so much for listening. If you have some queries, you can contact me over your WhatsApp group. I will solve your queries there. Thank you so much.